Hello, good evening, good day, everyone, to another show, the Passive Income Show. This is your host, Carl D, your property guru, and tonight it's a very exciting night because there is a big event coming October 14 and 15. This is such a big event and it's online, so you can attend from anywhere around the world, and there will be 30 plus speakers in this one event, and there will be like three tracks every day with different speakers. Some are for the young, for the millennials, some are for the older. It's about stocks, about the blockchain, about property, about foreclosure. So 35 thought leaders in one event called the Money Summit 2022. And tonight we are going to share two of out of the 35 speakers in this event happening in 2 weeks, this next week, Friday and Saturday. So tonight I have a very special guest, and he will be my co-speaker in the Money Summit 2022 event. And I've invited him because his topic is very interesting. It's something that maybe you and I were not familiar with. It's all about blockchain and NFT. And I think when it comes to blockchain and NFT, this guy really has the experience and the expertise to talk about blockchain and NFT. So without further ado, guys, let me bring in my good friend Joey Alarelia.
Hello,
Hello,
good evening.
Joey. How are you? Oh,
Hi,
there you
hi.
go. Hello.
Thank you very much for inviting me to your show and kumusta sa lahat ng Bounce Back Network na mga viewers.
Yes, yes. Oh, we have Bounce Back Network viewers right now, Chinoy TV viewers, and
Hindi ko viewers. Oo, si Janina Chan, na-meet ko rin siya before. Ano,
exactly.
she's now with Chinoy TV.
So, Joey, without further ado, tell the audience about yourself. Wala akong introduction because I want you to share with the audience what is your journey.
Oh, well, yeah, that's quite interesting. I know I've had a very, shall we say, very convoluted career, no? But I've been in many industries. But the common denominator for all yung mga naging career moves ko is that I built a career out of being a storyteller. So out of being a storyteller, a content creator, and someone who's passionate about using technology for good. Okay, so I'm not a techie. Okay, I had friends in high school na sila yung mga sa computers and all that, but I'm very interested in technology, and somehow I found a knack for learning technology, using it hands-on, and then explaining it in layman's terms. Kasi di ba, like you said niya kanina, if you talk about blockchain, NFT, parang, uy, nakakatakot naman, ano yan, di ba? Ano yung mga topics na yan? So I've been very fortunate na to build a career first as a technology journalist. I started out as a staff writer for the pioneering IT publication in the Philippines. It was Metropolitan Computer Times. And then meron siyang sister publication, PC PC Week Philippines, which was licensed from Ziff Davis. Yun yung mga powerhouse na mga time na yun. And then after that, freelance, and then I became a correspondent for the Philippine Daily Inquirer. And then after a year as a correspondent, I was lucky enough to become a full-time reporter. So I was covering technology. Ang joke ko nga dyan I've seen technology evolve through the years. Kumbaga dati, di ba, parang masaya na, I don't know, syempre bata ka, mas bata ka sa akin. Yung dati floppy disk, tuwang-tuwa ka na. Tapos, di ba, mga dot matrix printer, mga ganyang bagay, di ba? So, ang joke ko nga rin, I was covering technology before the turn of the millennium. Okay?
Wow.
And then, so kumbaga nakita ko yan, the start of Web 1. Kumbaga back then, the internet was around since 1969, but in terms of being commercialized and in terms of the World Wide Web, 90s lang yan, di ba? So back then, it was a big deal. Yung tipo, what's email? And then newsworthy, as in nababalita when a company would launch its own website. It was that new back then, tipong, kumbaga, balita yan, balita yan, magkaroon lang ng web page, ang isang company, an official web page. Then from there, and it's that's Web 1, what we call the first iteration of World Wide Web, where it's static. It's
Sorry about
static.
that.
It's okay. Tapos, kumbaga, ang papakit pa ng website dati, dati kasi since it's so new, parang people were so excited na maraming bling, kumbaga, di ba? Ano yan, mga GeoCities ng mga panahon na yon, o kaya mga Angel Fire, no? And then, of course, we know what happened naman. After that, nagkaroon ng Web 2, what we call Web 2, which is actually more popularly known as social media. So here, it's no longer just the companies na gumagawa ng pages. Aba, tayo nagkaroon na rin ng sarili nating di ba? Kumbaga, on social media, anyone can be a publisher. Anyone can be a writer. Anyone can be a broadcaster. So, when I left, Inquirer yan, then I joined, but dati INQ7.net, which is a joint venture with GMA7, and then now it's called Inquirer.net. Standalone na lang siya, no? After that, nag-corporate ako, so I joined the dark side. I joined the biggest online gaming publisher in the Philippines, Level Up. Ito yung mga panahon ng Ragnarok, no? Which was really, really popular, especially among the youth. And again, dito, even though it's sort of corporate, no? I try to bring yung ganong storytelling skills. So this was the time of social media, and what we really wanted to do, was to bring out the stories of the community. So kumbaga, dito yung naging mga panahon na it was a shift again kasi before, if you were to tell mga magulang na, uy, ang job ko is a community manager or ang job ko game moderator, walang ganyan mga trabaho before. And imagine mo, di ba, yun parang binabayaran ka para to write about games. So yun yung joke ko dati. I've been fortunate to make a career out of the things I like, my passion for gaming, for technology, and for content. So yun yung Web 2 na nangyari naman, di ba? This is where we are now, Web 2, no? Still social media wherein we are our own broadcasters, etc., etc. Then dinala ko rin yan when I moved from Level Up to Yahoo Southeast Asia. The idea being, syempre, Yahoo was a Web 1 company. It's an internet giant, but now it wanted to reach out to younger users who were into Facebook, into Twitter, no? So I integrated that in the newsroom. I also wanted to reach out to different communities. Yun yung tipong finisher namin ng cosplayers for the first time sa front page ng Yahoo. Si Alodia, Alodia Gosengfeld, who I've covered over the years. No? It was such a big deal. The first time she made it to the homepage of Yahoo, not just Yahoo Philippines, but pati Yahoo Singapore. To the point na yung mga bata, they were saying, oh my God, I never thought I would want to read Yahoo or go to Yahoo. And it became aspirational for them, Then the next part of my journey, so Web 2 pa yun eh. So from Yahoo, Southeast Asia to Lazada, and then to digital advertising, digital agencies like Tribal Worldwide Philippines, and then to where I am now, wherein it's Web 3. Like sabi mo nga kanina, blockchain and NFTs. So I've been fortunate, I first encountered blockchain way back in 2017. Well, it's not really, merong mga tao kasi mas matagal pa than I am, But that was the time na I heard about coins.ph. It's the first Philippine crypto wallet, and it's really the one which helped make blockchain mainstream in the Philippines. And then nalaman ko, wow, pwede na pala akong bumili ng Bitcoin. Bitcoin pa nun eh. There were a lot of other cryptocurrencies available back then. Pwede ka nang bumili ng Bitcoin sa 7-Eleven. So, di ba? So, back then, even then, I realized na, okay, this is a revolution. There's something happening. It's going to disrupt not just the web, it's going to disrupt banking, insurance, etc., etc. It's going to disrupt the way we work and live. So I've been fortunate na this year I was able to join Playfix.io. It's we're incorporated in Singapore, but we're based everywhere. No, we're a virtual team, and we are a blockchain game platform na we allow web game developers to easily build Web3 games. So kumbaga, we take care of the technology so that game developers can can focus on what they do best, making fun games and delighting players, delighting gamers.
Joey, I'm gonna mixing it
Sure,
So
sure.
napaka-interesting ng journey mo. So you've been in this world since you were young. Solid Parang from dial-up modem 33.6
Yes,
US
yes.
robotics.
Oo. Yung tipong parang toaster yung parang toaster yung modem tapos yung familiar na So it's been interesting kasi kumbaga all throughout yung from Web 1 to Web 2 to Web 3. Syempre, di ba, lagi may skepticism. I mean, dati, people were saying the internet was just a fad. Okay? Even Bill Gates, didn't believe in the internet. Not because he wasn't smart or because he didn't believe in the technology, he just wasn't sure na consumers were ready for that kind of technology. Kumbaga, acceptance. Same thing rin naman, yung Web 2, di ba? Social media. Maraming mga tao nagsasabi ng, ba't ba natin kailangan mag-Facebook, di ba? Bakit ba kailangan na yung companies merong Facebook page? And that was actually like, I'm sure there were so many debates back then. So why are we spending so much on Facebook and Twitter, di ba? Misteryoso yan before. And now it's the same thing. There people are saying, oh, blockchain, NFTs, they're just fads, so they're gonna... But no, it's really, what I've seen over the years is that it's not just technology, it's what technology enables us to do as people. Parang di ba? Case in point, itong pandemic. Sinabi dati, have you, di ba? I think ikaw sanay ka sa work from home, di ba? Or work from anywhere, di ba? As long as yun yung joke namin, di ba? As long anywhere there's an internet connection, that's my mobile office. That's my office, right? And they said before the pandemic, there were so many companies who were saying, no, it can't be done. Not for maybe for other industries, but not for ours. But when the pandemic forced all of us to work from home, kaya naman pala. Diba? Sabi nga doon sabi nga yung kasabihan pag gusto may paraan. Pag ayaw, may dahilan. Diba? So Bitcoin.
Sige. Continue. Mamaya na itong mga questions. Kasi dumadami na yung mga questions from the audience as you...
Yeah. Sige, I'll answer this one. Is this from the audience? Is Bitcoin really going to happen?
Hang on, Joey. Just to put perspective. Joey, I think you've established na you're a dinosaur in this industry. Kumbaga, you've been here since the Stone Ages. And that builds really a deep credibility for you. So, I'm guessing you've seen this story before in Web 1 and Web 2. You've seen it. Tell us about... okay, ito lang. Before I pass the mic to you. Sure. Some people are saying na Bitcoin, digital currency, yes, but might not be Bitcoin kasi the central banks want control. The central banks wants control. What are your thoughts about it?
It's not necessarily going to be Bitcoin. Kumbaga, Bitcoin is just one of the cryptocurrencies around. No? Right now, what's gaining popularity is actually Ether, which is the cryptocurrency of the Ethereum blockchain. So, ang sa akin naman kasi, I've always believed in being technology agnostic. So, kumbaga, I'm not saying na parang, ay, gusto ko mamatay ang Bitcoin. Or, ay, gusto ko mag-succeed lang is the one I like, which is Ether, or whichever, di ba? There are different cryptocurrencies around. But what's clear is that it goes beyond cryptocurrency. It goes beyond virtual currencies. Yung blockchain kasi, even though the most popular expression are these, cryptocurrencies, they're the foundation for a different way of doing business and for a different way of it's like the internet, basically. Web3 is going to be the backbone of the next internet, and it's going to be decentralized. And it's true, the central banks want to Kasi hindi mo naman may ano eh, for me ano yan eh, I would I see both sides. Siyempre from the technology aspect, and it's always been ano naman for technology, di ba? You want to innovate. You want to innovate as quickly as you can. Pero syempre naman, on the side of regulators, you want to make sure that you protect the consumers. Di ba? Kaya every time there's new technology, you want to make sure na you have certain control, certain regulations. So, kaya yung sinasabi ng CBDC, that's yung kumbaga stable coins which are backed by the central bank. So parang in that sense, you get sort of the best of both worlds. Na hindi siya as volatile than cryptocurrency, but at the same time, syempre, one of the reasons people are attracted to cryptocurrencies in the first place and blockchain in general is that you want to be decentralized. Yung kumbaga ayaw mong yun nga, kumbaga gusto mo na to easily move your money, di ba? Anytime you want to. So yun yung mga pros and cons of it. I see it from the regulator side and also I see it from the technology aspect.
Ito na, Joey, talagang it's a very straightforward question.
Yeah. I wish I knew so that I would be rich. Pero ito, and again, I would like to preface everything by saying that we're talking about the technology. We're not financial advisors, okay? And this is merely to inform people about, the opportunities when it comes to the technology. Para to be aware of the technology. But it shouldn't be taken as financial advice. They should do, lagi sinasabi ang DYOR, do your own research. Okay, on the one hand, especially if we talk about NFTs. So I'll go back a bit, Marami kasi kailangan explain, sorry, and it's like, NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. Why non-fungible? Because yung cryptocurrencies are actually fungible tokens. Fungible meaning they're interchangeable. So if you think about it, parang kumbaga, yung fungible tokens like cryptocurrencies are parang yung 1 peso coin. So 1 peso coin is interchangeable with another 1 peso coin. A 100 peso bill is interchangeable with another 100 peso bill. Pag NFT, non-fungible token, it means unique siya. It's a unique So like diba sa property, the deed of sale for one property is not identical to the deed of sale for another property. Which that's how NFTs function. Then there's also this misconception ng mga tao na JPEGs lang ang NFTs. No, actually an NFT can be anything. You can tokenize a song. Ginawa ni Kule Desma. Just today, I read sa bitpinas.com na Kule Desma turned one of her songs into an NFT and all proceeds will go to the Philippine Animal Welfare Society. So that's one application of NFTs. Then there's also people who have been using NFTs. I think a lot of people became familiar with NFTs because of this play-to-earn game, this NFT game called Axie Infinity. Ako, sikat na sikat yan. In fact, that's why the Philippines is considered the play-to-earn capital of the world or the NFT. Parang we are one of the movers and shakers. Dahil yung game developer mismo, nagtaka siya. It wasn't, yung business model na ginawa dito sa Pilipinas was from the community itself. Okay? And syempre, nung time na yon, I wrote a story about it. Actually, there was this wonderful video na ginawa na Yield Games at me and Farsis. These are people very familiar to people. In 2020, there were people who actually, for yung mga Filipinos, di ba, syempre, nahirapan ng pandemic, but they were able to eke out a living playing this game. Kasi yun yung difference eh. I'm not necessarily to become rich, but imagine now when you're spending time playing games, you're actually earning NFTs. And these NFTs have real world value. Hindi na lang yung parang, di ba, kasi we really play games for hours, di ba? And wala naman tayo nakukuha, di ba? Pagpatay mo ng game, nandun lang sa loob ng game yung whatever, virtual gold yun or whatever. But here, they were able to exchange what they earned from the game into real world income. Now, as for opportunities to be rich, the caveat here is that right now it's a very bearish market. Kumbaga sabi nga nila, it's the so-called crypto winter. Kasi nga bumaba ang bumaba yung value ng mga cryptocurrency. Tapos at the same time, yung mga NFTs, kasi people were, I would say it's like correction din ng market eh. Kasi last year was really the height of it, no? People still owns the record of the most expensive single piece of NFT art, which sold for 69.3 million US, okay, for just one NFT art. It was also the first NFT art na that's the first time na yung Christie's, the famous auction house, agreed to accept payment in cryptocurrency, which in this case was Ether. So yung value na yun in Ether, binayaran pa via Ether. And hanggang ngayon, so far, hindi pa yun nabibreak. Although there have been a lot of malaking rin. So I wouldn't say, medyo big leagues yun, di ba? The idea being parang art, di ba? When you buy an expensive piece of art, di ba? Para sa atin sabihin natin, is it really worth that money? But to some people, they're investments. So that's one way to do it. If you're a big player, then you can flip. You can sell it for more. Pero for me, especially since nga ngayon, the environment is really, dumating sa point na, it's it's like stocks, di ba? You have to be, parang isipin mo, do I hold on to them until maging bullish ulit yung market? Or do I cash out now? So there's really that element. And I always go back to sa natututunan ko rin naman, di ba? What we hear from financial gurus na don't invest money that you're not, willing to lose. I mean, alam mo yung ganun, parang you have money to play around with or to invest, but don't bet your life savings, di ba? Yun yung naman natin. Kaya you earn muna, tapos the passive income, di ba? Yung ilagay mo sa ibang instruments, di ba? So, pero what I would like to really focus on is that NFTs have enabled creators to earn a living. One of the most inspiring stories from our own shores is yung 10-year-old artist, si Sevi. Sevi Loves Art, if you want to look for yung Facebook page niya. Diagnosed with autism, but found an outlet sa art. Only been painting for 5 years. And syempre, di ba, alam naman natin pag ang art, ang ating kumbaga, stereotype is hungry na artist. But because of crypto, yung kanyang mga artwork, yung mga, which tinurn nila into NFTs, they sold for, a lot. And na-exhibit siya kung saan throughout the world, no? Na-feature siya recently sa CNN Philippines, sa ANC. So, this is an example of yung and it's not just Sevi, there are a lot of Filipino artists. I'll concentrate lang on the Philippines dahil diba, dito yan eh. Na for years, hindi sila makabenta. But because of NFTs, because of this interest in new technology, na-discover sila. So it's not because dati pangit yung art nila, but because ngayon, it's a new medium, a new platform, which sort of levels the playing field.
Joey, paano naman kami na hindi kami artist o hindi kami singer? Hindi rin kami heart evangelista na may mga paintings.
Si Heart nga nakipag-partner kay Luis Buenaventura to create her own na NFTs.
Anong regular folks like me?
Well, for one, meron ding NFTs na collectibles, di ba? That's one, kumbaga, if there are comic books which have been turned into NFTs, there are yung NBA, yung mga, di ba, ito yung existing market, mga collectibles, trading cards, etc. And they are also being turned into NFTs. So that could be something na, kumbaga, in other words, if it's already your passion, maybe you could diversify it to NFTs. Betting on the, parang kumbaga, yun nga, it's sort of, not putting your eggs all in one basket. Alam naman natin kasi na mayroong mga nagko-collect dahil for aesthetic purposes, and there are people who collect also to complete or to eventually sell yung collection nila. Meron ding the other thing about NFTs rin, yun for me yung talaga, yung gaming, blockchain gaming is going to be the great equalizer. Kasi kumbaga, like ngayon, meron Anito Legends, no? The difference pag sa mga blockchain games is that you own the character. You will buy these NFTs, these game characters. And you can, kumbaga, you level them up, etc., and then you can sell them to other players. So, in other words, yung ininvest mo sa kanila, pwede kumikita ka sa kanila through the game, di ba, as you level up. And then, eventually, you could also sell the characters sa secondary market. So, these are different ways. Kumbaga for me, it's like, you're gonna be playing games anyway. You're gonna have fun playing games anyway. So, why not earn something then, di ba? Kung bayad man lang ng internet or ano. And the reality is, if masipag ka, like anything, pag masipag ka and you know how to save, no? Kung what you earn, you also save, and then you invest in other things, then it can be a sustainable na activity.
Grabe, Joey. That's sobrang daming information that you gave, pero bitin pa rin ako. Last question, Joey.
Okay,
And then,
sorry.
tell us about what you will be talking about in the Money Summit. Last question. You mentioned kanina about Ethereum.
Mhm.
Anong thoughts mo about it? From somebody who's seen this movie many times?
I'm very bullish on Ethereum, mainly because one, it pulled off what was thought to be impossible. Nag-change siya to proof of stake, so meaning na it was able to change in the way it validates yung mga transactions, meaning it's now 99.90. It uses 99.98% less energy, meaning Ethereum is now more sustainable, a more green na blockchain. Ano? The other thing is that Ethereum has really been ang daming economic activity on it. Kasi I'm not too hindi ko naman sinisiraan ng Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Ethereum is an architecture, it's a blockchain. On top of which you have cryptocurrencies, you have wallets, you have contracts. So mas marami siyang So I'm very bullish on it kasi maraming applications. And it's like saying na parehong internet, but at the end of the day, sino yung better na online seller? Sino yung mas maraming naging sino yung mas maraming naging stores doon sa online marketplace na yun? So that's personal.
Joey, out of all the ano ba tawag dyan, coins, token, Ethereum, you think better than ADA?
Sorry, better than
Ethereum, better than Cardano?
Naku, maano yan. Mahirap mag-comment dyan. Kasi kumbaga parang mga K-pop fan ako, no? Parang K-pop fan sa mga crypto So there will be Cardano, and I also see the Cardano. They're very active rin yung community na yan. And of course, merong bad blood kasi yung founder na Cardano dati sa Ethereum, di ba? So, marami, ma-showbiz yan. Ang sa akin kasi, parang it's like whichever, if each blockchain, no, pushes the other to innovate and to yung competitions gives us better choices as consumers. So, it can be any, I'm technology agnostic.
Salamat, Joey. Dabe, time flies so fast. Joey, last for the night, what will you be talking about sa Money Summit? Anong day ka? What time is your slot?
Yes, so Money Summit, I'll be giving my presentation at 3 p.m. on day 2, which is October 15th, Saturday. Please register. I'll be talking about NFTs as digital assets. Creating value, debunking myths. So, mas marami pa of this na parang patikim lang ito. And please register for the conference. You do sign up at money-summit.com. And see you there virtually.
Salamat, Joey. We're gonna bring in Bea. You're gonna overlap for a few seconds para mag-hi, hello lang. But thank you very much, Joey.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Bea.
Hi, Sir Carl, Sir
Hello.
Joey. It's nice to see you both.
Yes, it's so nice.
And I'll see you also on October 14 to 15. Yes.
From Money Summit.
So Joey, maraming salamat. You enjoyed the night there with your family, and I'll see you in Money Summit.
Okay, thank you very much. Good night.
Bye-bye. And on that note, hello.
Hi,
hello,
Sir
Bea.
Carl.
How are you?
I'm good, except yun nga, medyo meron akong ubo ngayon. So, guys, medyo pagpasensyahan nyo na if I'll keep on drinking from my tumbler every now and then, ha? But I'm so excited to speak with you, Sir Carl, because I also follow you on TikTok at pinapanood ko ang mga videos mo as someone na mas seasoned na in this field.
No, no, we're the same. I think mas older lang yung market ko, but you have so much followers in TikTok and all, no? Kamusta? Um, Wait, before that, Bea, I want to say hi to everybody who's watching in the Bounce Back Network, in my channel. So we have this money event, no, happening next week,
Mhm.
and there are 35 speakers, and Joey and Bea are just two of the 35 speakers. So Bea, thank you very much for coming to the show. Um, tell us who, tell us your story. Where did it all
Right.
began?
Yes. Actually, so I'm currently 27 years old, no? So I'll be speaking sa millennial track on the Money Summit event. Kasi nga, as you mentioned earlier, Sir Carl, yung market mo is more on the older, mas advanced age, kumbaga. So ako, ang market ko is more on yung mga millennials, and I think even Gen Z counts, no? So I am actually an insurance advisor from Sun Life, and I'm also an investment solicitor. But yung journey ko sa personal finance, it all started, I think, when I was 18 years old. I would say I grew up na medyo comfortable naman yung buhay, no? I mean, I did not come from parang yung medyo, kumbaga, kahirapan. Hindi ganun yung story ko. I would say comfortable yung buhay ko growing up. And actually, when I turned 18 years old, my friends had, of course, sa babae kasi dito sa Philippines, di ba, may debut or the 18th birthday party. Pero sa akin, I chose not to have that grand birthday party. No? So, sabi ko, buffet lang tayo with family and friends. And I already forgot if ako ba ang nag-ask nito or prerogative ba to ng magulang ko. But they just gave me 6 digits in cash as a gift when I turned 18. Yes. And so that was 9 years ago, 'di ba? 9 years ago, 100k nowadays malaki. So lalo na, 9 years ago, mas mataas yung value noon. And as an 18-year-old back then, and at that time, yung mga millennials na kaedad ko, hindi pa kasi uso nun yung mga freelancing. Yung generation namin, we did not have any form of income when we were studying. Hindi pa uso yung mga online jobs. Unlike the Gen Zs nowadays na, parang 18 years old, 20 years old, ang laki na kumita because of these jobs available online. Yeah, so anyway, going back to the story, when I was 18, I got 100,000 pesos. And to be honest, hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya i-manage. Because I did not have any income source. First time ko talagang makahawak ng ganun kalaking pera. And I think it was also around that time that I opened my first bank account, ganyan. And sad to say, because I did not know how to handle money, yung 100,000 na yon, in around 6 months, maintaining balance na lang.
Hala.
O, diba? Ganon siya kalala.
Paano siya naubos? Shopping or investments na mali?
No, not even investing. It was really about shopping, eating good food, basically luho, no? Because again, at that time, I didn't know anything about money management. So, I went to business school actually, and nung nag-third year college, so I think I was around 20 years old nung third year Saka lang tinuro yung investing. Tapos sabi ko, nakakainis. Bakit ngayon ko lang nalaman yung investing? Why did I only learn about the stock market now? And honestly, in school, they will not even teach us about, budgeting, about money management. Yung mga mas practical lessons, they don't teach that in school. At least before. Nowadays, I think sa senior high school, they already do. No. So, when I turned 20, that's when I realized na sayang yung 100,000 na nakuha ko nung 18 ako. If only I had invested, kahit sabihin mo ng 50%, 50% nilustay, 50% in-invest, di ba, imagine kung magkano na lang sana siya ngayon, kung magkano na yung tinubo niya ngayon. So, I think that's where it all started, no? When I realized how I wasted 100,000 in 6 months. So after that, resources online were not very rampant. Hindi ganun kadali to research. Unlike nowadays, na yun nga, on social media, we have a lot of, on TikTok, for example, diba, there are a lot of short form content where you can learn about money management, about investing. On Facebook, there are a lot of adulting and finance groups. Pwede kang matuto doon. You can get insights. Pero nung 20 years old ako, wala. So, medyo struggle din kung paano ba i-handle tong pera. Yun. And I also started working part-time before I graduated. So sabi ko nun, okay, so now that I'm earning money, I know how difficult it is now. Diba? Ganito pala, kailangan palang pagtrabahuhan tong pera. Hindi pala siya ganun kadali. Kasi, as I mentioned, I grew up na relatively comfortable life. So, bigay allowance. But iba pala kapag ikaw na yung nagtatrabaho, no? And yeah, so when I graduated, I also got my first insurance. The first insurance I got was a VUL, or yung investment linked. And to be honest then, at that time, I didn't know anything about it. I was just parang asked by the agent, sabi niya, magkano ba yung budget mo? How much can you set aside per month? I didn't fully understand what I was getting myself into. Oo lang ako ng oo. No. So, napabayad ako on the spot. Okay, sige, 3,000 a month, ganyan. 2 years passed by. Naka-auto-debit kasi, Sir Carl eh. So, nung una, hindi ko pinapansin. But when I was finally, kumbaga, hindi na ako nag-aaral nito, so no more allowance from the parents, talagang income na lang. That's when I realized, ano ba tong 3,000 na dinededuct sa akin, buwan-buwan? I mean, it's big. Nung time na yon, it's big for a fresh graduate, diba? So, doon ako na-start to research about VUL. And again, at that time, it was really hard to research. Even if you use Google, most websites would be international websites or mga company websites ng life insurance company. So, it didn't help as much. Until I found on Facebook, my manager now, he was recruiting at that time. He was hiring insurance advisors nga to train. So, I applied. Mainly because I wanted to understand what I got myself into. Yun talaga yung main reason that I became a part of the insurance industry. Yun talaga, because I wanted to learn. And ayun, when I finally finished the training, doon ko na-realize na, okay, so yun pala yung purpose ng insurance, ito pala yung technicalities of a VUL, marami palang klaseng insurance, so on and so forth. And right now, yun nga, with my Facebook and TikTok page na The Savvy Pinay, that's what I usually share. You know, information about insurance, kasi nga hindi masyadong na-explain maigi yan eh. Maraming misconceptions. So that's one of the things that I share. Yeah, but of course, I also share about personal finance tips because again, doon naman nagsimula ang lahat sa mga pagkakamali ko when I was younger. So I hope with my sharings on TikTok and of course on the Money Summit, diba? Hopefully yung ating mga younger generation, they will avoid doing the same mistakes that I did. Ayun.
Wow. Bea, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to drink your water. So, salamat. Salamat for sharing your journey na parang, oo nga, no? I think ang daming, how do you call the younger ones? No? Gen Z, no?
Gen Z, yes.
Na they need this big sister type of guidance. And this is where you come in. So, salamat. I see your TikTok and it's very, very active. What is your TikTok, ano ba? If the viewers want to look for your TikTok, what is your TikTok name and what do you talk about?
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in, of course, adulting, kasi that's the term that we use kaming mga millennial and Gen Z. Anything, it's not only about money per se. Even let's say tips on, for those who want to start a business, because I'm also a business owner. If you want practical tips like when it comes to banking, kasi kunwari, ano bang difference ng debit card and credit card? Diba? Paano ba sumulat ng cheque? Again, these things, eto hindi to masyadong tinuturo sa lahat ng schools. I only learned these things because of my mother, pero never in school. So, I was thinking, paano kaya yung ibang tao? How are they gonna learn about, yung mga practical stuff like that? So, that's what I share about on my TikTok page. So, you can follow me at The Savvy Pinay. So, that's my username.
I love your name, by the way. It's very catchy.
Thank you.
Parang Savvy Pinay, it's there but it's still grounded. Hindi yung masyadong way up there. So I like it.
Yes, kasi totoo naman. I mean, honestly, I'm not saying na I am perfect or parang, ako yung the best. Hindi siya ganun eh. Because after all, I share the same struggles as my co-millennials and yung mga Gen Z. So parang at the end of the day, what I really want to share using my platform is, kunwari, if I encounter this problem, hey, are you guys encountering the same problem? So far, ito yung nag-work for me. I heard this from, other people. It worked for me, so I'm sharing this to you. Maybe it might help you. So ganun yung approach ko talaga. Yeah.
Ang galing, Miss Savvy Pinay, I love your name. Bea, you're gonna speak on Money Summit 2022 next week.
Yes.
Congratulations sa such a young speaker. I feel so old when I'm with Bea. So what are you gonna talk about? Ito nga, money management for millennials.
Yes.
Expound.
Yes. So, ganito kasi, what I notice whenever I read yung mga Facebook groups nga on adulting, on money ganyan, a lot of people, especially yung mga mas bata, sobrang excited sila to invest. Parang nowadays, the term investment is such a buzzword. Na parang everyone wants to invest. Lahat na lang gusto mag-invest. Pero, at the end of the day, ang tanong is, are you even ready to invest? Because to be honest, investment is only one component, diba, of personal finance. And there are other things na dapat maayos mo muna eh. You have to build a solid foundation first before you even think about getting yourself into any investment. Yun. Kasi ang nagiging mistake ng karamihan is kung nagsimula sila magtrabaho, they hear about this investment, ganyan, pasok agad pera doon. Without even thinking about emergency fund first, without even developing the habit of saving first. Wala nga silang budget system, ganyan. So, what I aim to talk about sa Money Summit sa Toko, so that will be on October 14, day 1, at 2:15, I think 2:15 p.m. yun eh. 2:15 p.m. So, what I want to share are practical tips, kung paano mo ba sisimulan yung foundation mo. No, so I won't be talking about investing. I won't be talking about insurance because I want you first to have a solid foundation. Back to basics tayo. Kasi kadalasan, you skip the basic levels, dun ka agad sa dun ka agad sa level 4, level 5. Di mo pa nga tapos yung level 1. Diba? So yun ang gusto kong i-impart to the viewers. And I think the target talaga are Gen Z and millennials for that talk.
I love it, Bea. I think you're filling a gap in the educational market, no? Yung talagang cool, young guy, you come out of college. So what is step 1? What is step 2? What is step 3? Di ba?
Yeah.
I love what you're doing, Bea. Ano pa ba pwede kong matanong sa'yo? May nagtatanong kasi dito, Bea, may message tayo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say this, pero meron kasi talaga mga nakaka-feel na yung VUL nila naglo-lose ng value. So just like what you mentioned kanina, ikaw rin na-experience mo rin yun. Ano masasabi mo, ano mapapayo mo sa mga sisters natin dyan who's going through this,
Alright, thank you for whoever asked that question. I cannot see your name, but know that your feelings now regarding your VUL, whatever you're thinking, ang dami na rin nagme-message sa akin with the same insight, no? Ito lang kasi talagang masasabi ko, no? Ang VUL, at the end of the day, this is an insurance product, no? Insurance and investment are two very distinct things. Ang investment, yan yung gumagawa ng wealth, 'di ba? It creates wealth. When you get an investment product, when you purchase an asset na nag-generate ng income or nagkakaroon ng capital appreciation, 'di ba? Yun ang investment. Meanwhile, ang insurance, this does not create wealth. Hindi siya pampatubo ng pera, hindi siya pampayaman. The main reason we are getting insurance is we want to protect the wealth that we have. Okay? So again, investment creates wealth while insurance protects it. No? So, VUL, again, that is an insurance. So it protects wealth. Ngayon, kung ang mindset kasi natin when we got a VUL, dahil gusto mong kumita ng pera, yan talaga yung mafe-feel mo. Yan talaga yung mafe-feel mo na hala, ang baba ng fund value, hala, lugi ako, I paid this much already, bakit walang kalahati yung laman ng account ko? 'Di ba? Kasi hindi naman talaga siya meant na maging savings account. It's not meant to grow your money. The main reason na binili mo siya supposedly is if ever something happens to you, may that be sickness or maybe death, no? Kasi life insurance yan eh. So we talk about demise. Okay, death talaga siya. Doon talaga ma-realize yung benefit. O, di ba? Kunwari, usually people get minimum 1 million life insurance coverage sa VUL. Yun yung value of getting a VUL. Na kung may mangyari sa'yo, the beneficiaries will get 1M. No, ang value niya does not lie in the fund value. Okay? Kasi ito rin, one common misconception. And I think this is also because the way VUL is being marketed, especially on social media, medyo, honestly, may konting, medyo may flow, medyo misinformation yung iba. Honestly. And that's coming from me as an insurance advisor. Ako ay inaamin ko may ganong image ang VUL on social media, which we are trying to debunk. No? So that's also one of my goals, to educate people kung ano ba talaga to. No? So the fund value or yung investment portion, the main reason it is there is yun yung magbabayad ng recurring insurance charges. No? So,
Okay.
kumbaga, di ba, you pay. So, sabihin mo nagbabayad ka 10 taon in cash. But honestly, after 10 years, may deductions pa rin yung account mo. Sinong nagbabayad? Yung investment. Di ba?
Mhm.
And once na maubos yung investment portion, that is the time that your VUL or your insurance will lapse. Meaning, wala ka ng coverage. Ayun. So, again, the bottom line is, kung ayaw nyong ma-disappoint sa VUL, you have to get it for its actual purpose, which is for protection. Okay? Life insurance, it's death benefit. Yun.
Well said, Bea. That is very clear. And I really appreciate hearing it from a younger perspective like you. Diba? Kasi minsan yung mga ka-age ko, tamad na sila mag-explain. Yung mga medyo ka-age ko, ayaw na nila. Basta lang sila ng basta Carl.
Basta kunin mo na yan. Pirmahan mo na.
Basta. Huwag ka mag-pull out. Bea, being somebody who's I think you started early in your financial journey at 27ish, no? So kumusta naman ngayon? Ano ang mga dreams and goals ng isang 27-year-old Sabi Pinay?
Dreams and goals. Honestly, medyo boring ang once you have kumbaga kasi, di ba, if you're starting, hala, saan ako magsisimula? Anong system? Ganyan. Ngayon na medyo may system na ako and it's already operational, medyo boring na siya because it's repetitive. But that's the beauty of it. Na nakagawa na ako ng system, so I just need to keep on contributing to that system. I just need to keep on earning and tumatakbo yung system ko. You know, the budgeting system, ito yung spending habits ko, ito yung mga goals ko, that's why I'm investing here and here and here. So, siguro, ang gusto ko lang is to be able to keep on having my active income, kasi yun din, that's also something I wanna talk about sa Money Summit yung active income versus passive income, which I believe kayo din, Sir Carl, diba? You also talk about that, especially for retirement. So kaming mga nasa 20s, 30s, ito yung high time for us to really, hustle hard so that meron kaming matabi pang passive income sa future. So yun talaga, I just need to keep on working. And I also want to share to my audience the importance of having various income streams, especially nowadays we have the internet. Ang dami-daming paraan kung paano kumita ng pera. You just have to know your strengths and skills, diba? And how you can take advantage of that and monetize it. Sobrang dami talagang ways, as in, kaya parang imposibleng sabihin mo sa akin na, hala, hindi ko alam kung paano ko kumita ng pera. Parang imposible yon. As long as you have internet connection, kahit pa libreng wifi yan, you can start doing something. O, diba? So, ayun, active work, active income, that's really my, yun lang yung ginagawa ko ngayon, nothing else.
Bea, I appreciate and I really feel your energy. Napaka youthful and vibrant of your energy. And wow, if I only knew those things when I was 27 years old. Kasi at 27, I was still lost Hindi ko pa rin alam, but you started really early. Bea, ano mga, ito chismis lang, marites lang. Ano ang luho ng isang sabi Pinay?
Oh my gosh, luho. Food.
Meron ba? O talagang super straight?
No, pagkain talaga, Sir Carl. Alam mo, I recently had a viral video on TikTok where I said na, I'm not gonna say the entire story na, pero the point is, yung ibang tao kasi, they just keep on saving and saving and saving, diba? To the point na they forget to enjoy life. No? Minsan, ipon ka ng ipon, pero what if, again, dito papasok yung mga uncertainties. What if you get sick? What if you pass away early? Never mong na-enjoy yung pera mo. O, diba? So for me, at the end of the day, ito yung dilemma natin How do you strike a balance between the present and the future and your needs and your wants? Diba? Needs versus wants, present versus future. So for me, ako kasi ang belief ko, hindi dapat puro save, save, save. You have to allocate money to those four. Ngayon, future, needs, and wants. And again, for my wants, ang wants ko talaga mostly pagkain at travel. Although now we cannot travel masyado because, pandemic, and I'm currently pregnant. So even if I wanted to, hindi ko kaya. Diba? So, yun talaga yung luho ko. Pero material things, not much. Not much. Mga luxury items, wala.
Gastronomic experience and travel experience, Anong favorite food mo? If you were to choose a restaurant na, favorite mo, what would that be?
Usually ngayon, kami ng asawa ko, we always eat Japanese. Maybe at least once a week. Once or twice a week. So Japanese talaga because you can never go wrong. Parang walang hindi masarap na Japanese food. Kung ano mong restaurant, okay lang.
Ako rin mahilig sa Japanese. So, what's your favorite? Anong ma-recommend mo na matry ko?
Ma-recommend na matry? Actually, dito nga lang sa amin. Okay, by the way, I live in Valenzuela. I'm not sure if you're familiar. What I like are, yes, what I like are, yung mga small-time restaurants na parang mga izakaya type na hole in the wall. Yan yung mga gusto kong pinupuntahan rather than yung mga super big restaurants na sikat na. Diba? Kasi parang kumbaga ito home cooked. Ganun yung vibe niya. Yon. So, dito sa amin, merong mga ganon. And in QC, of course, diba sa Tomas area, I forgot the name kasi nga mga hole in the wall sila. Pero minsan madadaanan lang namin. Tapos, tara kain tayo. Ganon.
Got it. Bea, time flies so fast. Grabe. I think if I was a millennial, I'll be very, very excited to hear your advice as a big sister. So
Thank you.
before you invite them to Money Summit, one last question. Ito medyo straightforward, direct to the point. What do you think, Big Sister, are the opportunities right now?
Opportunities right now. Ako, for me, as I mentioned earlier, the fact lang na there are so many work available online. And I'm not only talking about yung freelancing. Eh, ang dami ngayon, 6 digits, di ba, freelance. Some people are into e-commerce, di ba? E-commerce, yung I used to attend this Amazon masterclass. Some of my classmates, grabe yung kinikita. Ako kasi I quit pero sila ngayon grabe. Grabe, 7 digits, o di ba? So anything.
Yeah. Wait, hold that thought. You had 7 digits. Anong ginagawa ng mga Amazon masterclass? Like what work do you do?
You know how, di ba dito in the Philippines, we have Shopee and Lazada, di ba? In the US, Amazon. So, did you guys know na tayo, even if we are Filipinos, we can actually sell sa Amazon? So, yun yung tinuturo sa ganun. Yeah, and parang dropshipping. So, that's another concept, di ba? Medyo ganun. Although for dropshipping, you can do international or local markets. Marami talagang yumayaman din doon. Pero again, at the end of the day, ito pa, other example, vlogging. Diba? I mean, you know, if you have this kind of personality na talagang mahilig kang makipag-usap sa tao, why not make money out of it? Go vlog, diba? So, for me, at the end of the day, yes, itong mga opportunities na to na readily available naman sa internet, anyone can do them. Pero ang tanong is this aligned with your skills and strengths and interests? Kasi at the end of the day, if hindi, then maybe masayang yung investment mo doon. Ako, for example, yun guys, sa Amazon class, a lot of people thrived there. Pero ako, hindi ako nag-thrive. Kasi I did not, parang hindi pala ako mahilig sa something na hindi ko nakikita. Ganon. Parang hindi ko gusto na yung produkto never ko man lang nahawakan. Kasi ganun yung mga sa e-commerce, 'di ba? Especially mga dropshipping. So, hindi ako nag-thrive doon. But my classmates, they did. 'Di ba? So, know your strengths and then look for opportunities here on the internet which suits that skills.
Fantastic. Bea, I think yung mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon, hindi na makakatulog mamaya because dami ng ideas.
Ay, may isip.
Parang biglang nag-trending na keyword ng Amazon.
Oh,
Bea, last few minutes, tell us about your talk in Money Summit and you can invite them, how they can register, when.
All right. So for my friends out there, may you be a millennial, even Gen Zs, of course, I'll be talking about money management for millennials this coming October 14. So that's day 1 of the Money Summit. And this will be at 2:15 p.m. No? So you guys can register sa money-summit.com. Tama ba yung aking link? money-summit.com. No, I think
Correct.
Tapos na, Sir Carl, yung early bird, no? Na tickets.
Oh.
Tapos na ba? May ganun Parang,
may October 10. October 10 pa yung
Okay. So,
yes.
Guys, you have to check out the website, money-summit.com, to see if you are still eligible sa ating early bird rates. So, you have to buy tickets as early as now para makatipid. Ayan.
Yeah, we got to share the website of the Money Summit.
25% off, o diba? Huwag nyo nang palalampasin yan. Because I'm actually excited to also listen to other speakers because there are so many topics. No matter what your interests are, definitely merong talk for it. Diba? Whether that's sa crypto, kanina nga NFTs, stocks, o diba? Real estate, of course, si Sir Carl, o diba? So, sa mga mag-asawa dyan, diba, there's even couples finance. Sobrang exciting. Sobrang daming pwedeng matutunan. Never stop learning, guys. Never stop learning.
Fantastic invitation, Bea. I think your energy alone marami na mako-convince to join. So there's like 2 more weeks to go, no? So we have a lot of time. There's still a discount until October 10. So yun, Bea, any final words to all our viewers?
Final words for tonight. I leave you with this quote, no? Knowledge is the only asset that gets multiplied when shared. So I hope that you guys join this summit, again, Money Summit on October 14 to 15, so that you will learn a lot and share this to your family and friends. Who knows, baka nandito na yung life-changing opportunity na hinahanap nyo, dito nyo pala matututunan. O, diba? And of course, don't forget to follow me on my social media, TikTok and Facebook at The Savvy Pinay. So ito, ganito lang siya, without the spaces. Thank you so much, Sir Carl.
Thank you, Bea, and thank you everybody who's watching this live feed and sa recording. This is Carl D, your property guru, and thank you for watching the Passive Income Show. Salamat, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.